just going to do a reading for the collective tonight with whatever comes up, whoever needs to hear this or find this. Take a couple of these out to get where we need to go. Card to clarify here. Going to get one more. Okay, can I have one more to clarify this, please, Spirit? Okay, and they gave me two. Okay. So what we've got here today is inferno, chaos, job loss, everything's crumbling around you, rock bottom, karma, maybe jail or legal issues, life feels like it's falling apart, and unemployed, broke, fired, living beyond means. So I can tell here that whoever this is meant for is going through just the most horrendous time in the moment. You know, your life feels like it's absolutely falling apart. So overwhelming that you're drowning and you can't catch your breath. It's just like one thing after another. And you're feeling really isolated and alone in this, like nobody can help you. There's nobody standing up to help you. And it's things that you have to deal with on your own, but you just don't even know how to right now. So I've got two cards to clarify with this, and they are, and I got the third one, sorry. The first one I pulled was about your life purpose being with Mother Nature. That's like what the card states, but I see a lot on it is that even though you're so stuck in this right now that you can't see sort of outside this bubble of what's going on, this is about change. You know, there is changes that are happening sort of beneath the surface, behind closed doors. There is changes going on for you, but right now you're so consumed in just this dread, existential dread, this stress, all of these overwhelming fears. Just having a look at the card again. Yeah, and they're saying to me with this, with the Mother Nature part, that actually trying to force yourself to go out and just be still in nature, whether it's going for a walk or sitting. I was going to say sitting in the garden, but they're showing me like woodlands would be better for you, to actually just be in that sort of serene space, just to, even though you know you need to deal with these things, you need to be able to take that time out as well to just rest your mind and go. It sort of gives you more clarity then on what to do once you can calm down your sort of your mind and your nervous system as well, just by being in nature like that. I'll look at the other two cards. There's parents and shield yourself. So with the parents, it's saying that your parents are there to help you, even though you feel like you can't reach out for help right now and there's nobody that can help you. Even if they, maybe they can't help you financially, although I have a feeling here from my guides that they would be willing to help you, even if you feel like they wouldn't or they can't afford to, they would be more than willing to help you with this. But also just someone as like a shoulder to cry on, someone to talk to, someone to hear you and understand and empathise with you. I feel like you don't want to, I don't know if this is pride, like you don't want to ask them for help, or whether this is that you don't want to put that burden on them. my guides are showing me now that your parents are older, like maybe elderly, so you don't want to put that burden on them. But they're saying you're their baby. You know, you'll always be their baby even though you're an adult. And that they always want to help you. You know, they're your parents, and they will do anything they can to help you. It's almost like they would be hurt if they found out that you were going through this struggle and not reaching out for help. You know, that would hurt them, because they love you unconditionally, and they want to try to help you with any burdens in your life, any hurdles. It wouldn't put a burden on them to ask for help. Basically, it would almost show me like it would bring them joy to be able to help you, especially as they're older now and they feel sort of like they have less to contribute to the world, to your life. You know, for so many years they were parents and they sort of had that job to do. They had that purpose in life, and they were working and they were doing the house, the garden, the family life. And now they haven't got any of that. So it's almost like they would feel overjoyed to have this opportunity to help you, to have this opportunity to be seen as productive members of society, to be seen as helpful, to be seen as wise, and that you would go to them when you need them. It's sort of like a level of love and respect and a gift almost that you could give them by asking them for this help. And they've given me shield yourself, protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. This is actually something that somebody showed me earlier on today as well. And she showed me it as basically breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Keep doing that, relaxing breaths, and imagine a grain of sand lit up like a gold light in the centre of your chest there. And then with each breath, imagine it expanding, doubling in size until it fills your chest. And then keep going until it fills your torso. Keep going until it fills down into your legs. And then until it goes up through your head. And then push it further around you. Imagine it going around you. And that's your shield to protect yourself. But I also feel like it will also be almost like sitting in your power, where it's that golden light is giving you energy, sort of like almost recharging your batteries, because the amount of time you'll spend ruminating in your head over and over and you're getting nowhere. You're just like, what do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to do about any of this. Why is this happening to me? But this is this golden light will help you sort of recharge that battery, and then for the amount of energy you've lost from this. I'll see what they say now about this situation resolving for you. Just going to give it a couple of shuffles. Thank you. Okay. So they give me release for you, which is work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. If you don't believe in angels and you don't work that way, you could ask your spirit guides to help you. You could ask God to help you. You could ask the universe to help you, or your higher self, whatever it is that you believe in. And really just ask them for help. Say, when you're lying in bed at night, try to just quiet your mind, push away any thoughts. You can do breathing exercises again, in through your nose, out through your mouth, relax yourself, and just ask for help. You know, please help me let go of the things that no longer serve me. Please help me let go of the negative things, the fears, the doubts. Help me see clearly, help me have some clarity on what to do to move forward. And then they're saying, you know, take it one step at a time. Just focus on one thing that you can change, or one thing that you can work through, and then move on to the next. You know, if that's possible for you. Manifestation power is the next card they give me. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract the desired outcomes. So similar to what I said with the first card, when you're lying in bed at night, you can ask for help. You can also use manifestation here and say, right, this is what I want from my life. This is what I want from this situation. And, you know, say, you know, I don't know what exactly the situation is here, but say you lost your job. You know, maybe you can't get that job back. Maybe, you know, you can't rewind time. But maybe you can manifest something like, you know, please lead me to a better job. Please, I want, you know, a job that fulfills me more. A job that is more financially secure for me, that makes me feel secure and safe in my life. And just practice with manifestation. You can also write down in a journal if you find it easier, and just write a list of the things you want, say from a job or from a relationship. You know, give me the strength to walk away from toxic people, toxic 1111 came up in the timeline. Toxic people, toxic relationships. Help me to remove my own flaws, own toxic behaviours I may do, trauma-based reactions to things, and you can write down what you want from a relationship. I want to attract someone healthy, someone who can communicate with me, someone who can be honest with me, someone who can give me the respect I deserve and I can respect them in return. You know, things like that. And the last card they gave me there was heart chakra. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. Okay, so a lot of this is about your self-love. In order to be open to giving and receiving healthy love with someone, starts from within, starts from being able to love yourself, respect yourself. And then what I find with a lot of these things, you know, when your life suddenly something goes wrong, maybe a snowball effect of things going wrong, and you just instantly go internal and you're like, why am I not enough? Why is everything falling apart? My life's over. Where do I go from here? I can't move on from this. A lot of the time that is sort of telling you that there's something going on inside. You know, it's a lack of self-worth, a lack of self-love, negative core beliefs you believe about yourself. So when you're saying things to yourself, listen to the words you say. Are you saying, why am I not enough? Why am I never enough? Maybe you're feeling like you're not good enough and you need to work on that feeling within yourself. You can, again, ask for help with this. You know, you can ask Archangel Michael, you can ask your guides, ask Spirit, whatever it is you want, to help you sort of learn that. And sometimes those lessons can be harsh, they can be painful, but they do teach you how to love yourself better, how to get rid of these negative core beliefs that don't serve you any longer. You know, maybe they were there at some point because of what you've been through in life, from childhood or trauma, but they're negative lies that we tell ourselves, or even sometimes they're told to us by other people, by their actions or by actual words, and they're not true, and we don't need to hold on to them forever. Let me see if there's another card for you here. Okay. Okay. So what do the collective need to know going forward from this situation? Do I need, is there like a timeline on when things will improve? Is there some advice on how to improve things quicker? What do we need to know? 1 second. Okay. Okay, so going forward, these are things that will help you to sort of improve your situation faster, to get through it quicker. It's some kind of life lesson that you're going through. So this will help you to move through it a lot easier if you can do these things. So the first one is the Spirit Whisper, Divine Guidance, Higher Knowing. So a lot of that is to do with actually trying to listen to your intuition. What's your intuition telling you? If you connect with Spirit and you get messages from your guides, things like that, then you can listen to the things they say to you as well. But a lot of that feels almost like intuition, feel that inner knowing, and a higher sense of knowing it is. And it's saying there as well about being quiet, and again, sitting in the woods, things like that will help you to really get in touch with your intuition better. Preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. Just having a look what you mean by that. I don't know if this is meaning that you are quite spiritual in a sense, and if so, then you can, do things, get crystals out, get candles out, maybe light some incense and just sort of see if you can go quiet your mind, maybe do a meditation so that you can connect with this intuition better in a sort of inner knowing and this guidance from your guides. If you're not into spiritual things and you're not there yet, then you can do this just with more self-care, and maybe have a bath with candles, or quiet in your room and have like candlelight or a low lamp, something like that in the evenings before you go to sleep, to sort of get into that relaxed state. Especially because if you've got all this stress on your mind, you may be laying in bed at night, not being able to sleep, just ruminating on all of these things. And that's just going to drain you more, and it's not going to help you think clearly about them. And self-sabotage, poverty, consciousness. This very much is about self-sabotaging. And it shows that you self-sabotage a lot by spending too much time within your own head, dwelling. It's almost like, what's the word, Spirit? Is it dwell? I can't get quite the right word. But yeah, it's basically dwelling. It's where you are like consuming yourself by it. You're almost drowning yourself in this fear, in this anxiety, in this stress, by doing this rumination over and over again. And they're saying, you've got to see these ways that you self-sabotage so that you can stop them. You need to cut those habits out of your life because they don't work for you. But if you just start to first notice when you're doing them, then you can change your behaviour, and that will help you to get through the situation a lot easier, a lot quicker. I wish you all the best, and I hope that's helped.